This is a Fabric album.
Got soul.
Yeah,
Like
definitely. A couple of things I've scribbled down. Scribbled through these 4 bits of paper to whiz through.
That's all right.
Just wanted to talk about a couple of tracks. Cockney Thug. Got to bring it up.
That's all right. Everyone does. It's all right.
How? Right, if you don't mind me asking. I know you get on well as powers outside, but how did you get your hands on that? How did you get your hands on that? If anyone had the opportunity to whack that out on a vinyl, everybody would have. Since the airplay it's got, the feedback.
Yeah, of course.
How did you nail him for that?
Well, basically, obviously, Rusko, I've grabbed Rusko from his first ever tunes.
Yeah.
So I've worked alongside him since the beginning, since no one even wanted to sort of play his tunes when I gave them to him. So I've sort of, he's been working with me for a while now. And I remember he had it, and originally the tune was called FAK, fuck, that's what it was called, that's all it was called. And he brought it round to me and he said, oh, listen to this. And he played it and I went, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's the one. Yeah. So that's me. And then he played me Jehovah and I went, that's the other A side.
That's the other one.
And he done 2 hours and I went, bang, bang, that's it.
Yeah.
So it was, as soon as I heard it, I knew straight away, like any one of the release that I've always done, I know I want it straight away, I don't have to think about it. Yeah. And that was it. So I told him I want it and he was like, cool. Everyone asked him, he was like, no, it's done.
Yeah,
so instantly.
Another question then, and I don't know if you clear this one up because I know a few people want to know the answers. The artwork.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that Caesar? I mean, what's
it's kind of
that?
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know. I wanted to do kind of like a dub thing, you know, like a proper old school kind of yeah, like Rastafari in the throne. Yeah, like
with
king.
lions.
That's it, like king with the lions in the throne.
I think if you saw that, you heard of Rusto's tunes, you'd probably think he's like a Rastafari with dreadlocks.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's just a ginger white boy from Leeds.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, loads of people just come up and
So you didn't have to model in that little robe or anything like that?
The guy that does that, man, to big him up actually, a guy called Arez, I met in Belgium.
Yeah.
He actually hand draws that. And he scans it in and does all the shading in Photoshop. And he done my one, my Avid Volume 1, and the Built for Boundaries pack and CD. And he's done all the stuff that's coming up as well. The guy is talented, man. So after he done the Avid Volume 1, I thought, you know what, this could be a theme. Sub Soldiers has got wicked artwork. Yeah. So,
no, definitely, and I think it does go a long way.
And look, if you see that on the rack as well, man, you're like, whoa! It's just the vibrant colours.
You do.
Stand out,
and I put my feelers out before we come along today. I thought, right, I need to prepare for this because I'm going to get you two in the same room to interview again about fabric in a hurry. So I thought, right.
After today, you might not ever get us in the same room again.
I know.
You might go your own ways. Yeah, you're right.
It.
But I thought
I hate him.
the most pizza. Right. So the other part, I thought, right. Rather than me just answer questions I want answering, let's try and put it out. So I posted some messages on forums, I sent emails out to sort of 2,000 people, how many you've got them, I don't know, saying, you got any questions you want to ask me, ping them over to me. Provided they're not, what's their shoe size and...
Yeah. No, that's alright.
Other sizes, we won't come on to. But, provided nothing personal, ping it over. And one of the most popular one was the artwork. Where was that idea from? And
really?
Yeah, because people don't know. It gets your attention, right? Don't disagree with you, but who thought of putting you in a chair with a little fawn hat on?
Well, it was about from the first. I'll go from the start. From the first artwork, he was like, "Okay, what do you want?" And I said to him, "Here's a picture of Chiswick Park Station. That's where I live. Here's what I want it to be." And he sent it over, and I went, "Done. Just finish it off and get it to me." I said to Rusko, "Right, we're doing your one. Give me some photos of what you want." He went, "I want me sitting in a chair with 2 lions, a crown, a big Babylon sort of looking thing."
That's it. I sent him that picture, you know that big famous picture of like King Selassie in that throne, like the one that's always on all the flags and all that kind of thing. I sent that and the old lion symbol off an old like dub record sleeve and like a photo of me, obviously, so I could get
pinned together,
face and all that kind of stuff.
And the new stuff is coming up, the new sleeves. They actually link in.
The next
part, it's going to be a story.
Yeah,
so I'm going to move from the station, and he's going to probably, the next one's going to be like probably Walking the Lion or something.
Walking the Lion in the Park is the next one. So Sub Soldiers 3 is the next.
So if you've got it lined up then, is there anything we can sneakily get out of you?
Sub Soldiers 3 is Rusko Too Far 2 in a Queue.
Yeah.
Sub Soldiers 4 is Avid Volume 2.
Already?
Yeah. Which has got four tracks coming out, which is The Terminator, Wellard, Floor Them, and a tune called Born to Do It.
Because that Avid Volume 1, I mean, that's just had success after success with that. People are talking about it even now. So you lined up number 2 already?
Number 3 and 4.
Alright.
I'm lining up the Babylon Volume 2 as well. We've got two tracks for that. Already nailed down, yeah man.
So, go and argue that then. So, busy boys. So, how have we fitted that in with this project here? Because I appreciate you've turned up, you've got your records out, you mix a CD for Fabric Live, but how's that all come about? Because I mean, you've got to be nailing studio time, well, individually, you've got the labels, you've got Dub Police, Sub Soldiers, I don't know if Stormy's still floating around.
It is, man. It's still going.
You've got Avit as well, and you know. How did you squeeze this in as well then? Or did you just have to shut everything away for a little while?
Gigging as well. Both been pretty intensive playing out as well the last few months.
I'm pretty much full on, man, because remember I've still been working full time doing all this.
Yeah.
I was working 4 days a week, running 3 labels, DJing, producing, and trying to socialise and have a life.
Yeah.
Don't get much time to do anything else, to be honest. It's completely full on, and there's been times I've just been like, oh, it's exhausted me out, I'm just done the end. But it's what I love, man. I've got a passion for it, and I've done it since the day dot when I didn't sell. I couldn't get rid of 200 records.
Yeah.
So, and that's always been a passion. If it turns back that again, I'll still do it because I still love making the music. Do you know what I'm saying? But you fit it in because you're passionate about it, and it's not a chore and it's not a job. It's what I love doing. And if it become a chore or a job, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So that's how I fit in. And it's just become, and you know, Rusty's so busy now, playing out everywhere and doing his thing. And
all over the place. I mean, some of the we might talk about it now. Then some of the playlists, bookings even you got coming up, they're not just UK based. I mean, I don't expect you're going to have the dates and appearances where you are, but there's mention of New Zealand. You've got Australia.
Got Australia.
How? Most people go as far as Belgium and maybe a bit of France, you know. But Australia.
I mean, this year alone, I've been Finland, Hungary, Belgium, San Francisco, LA. I'm going Australia, New Zealand. End of the month for a 3-week tour. I've got Dublin, Austria lined up in January. And then playing in London as well. We're just going everywhere, man. But you know what? We love doing it, man. If you can get paid for doing something you love and travel the world for free, why not? Yeah.
Are they going to give you long johns as well for free? Yeah, to Austria.
Australia.
That's me.
No, Austria.
Austria. That's my one. I'm going there next month.
I'm
going there in about 2 weeks.
It's a bit nippy out there, mate.
I know. I'll tell you, mate. Finland.
Need a willy warmer.
Finland was cold, mate.
Yeah.
Cold. It's like pitch black at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and at -6.
Nice.
All for the dubstep love.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And for the love.
And in fairness, from where I see it as well, there's a lot of people that have been involved from the scene from the start, being one of them.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know too much about your background, Rusko, to be fair, but there's some mention about drum and bass. I don't know if that's...
Really?
Yeah.
I make drum and bass.
A common thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're both flying at the moment, but what is good to see, rather than a couple of people turning over, sending a couple of releases out and getting a couple of bookings, I mean, you've nailed it from the early days where you said struggling to get rid of 200 records. Now Fabric Live. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
We're in it talking about Fabric Live, and the amount, I mean, I don't even need to mention the artists I've had on Fabric Live. I mean, some of the artists are the biggest people.
John Peel, Hype, Andy C.
Groove Rider.
There you have it. Yeah, I've done my homework before that, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. You know, we're not just wrestling with the odd grime or dubstep or even breakbeat producers. We're playing with the big boys here.
No, it's Fabric.
It's our proper Hall of Fame, isn't it?
Of course, it's Fabric.
It is, yeah.
You know, Fabric. When you look at Fabric, and you step outside the box and you look at Fabric, people that play there who? It's people that are well established in what they do.
Yeah.
And they get to play at this super club and this legendary club. So to actually play at Fabric, forget the CD. You're like, rah. Before, it's just like, it's all surreal. Do you see what I'm saying? But at the same time, all that's great, but it's all about the music, and that's what we're about. And
in fairness, that's what Fabric's all about as well. Let's not lose sight of that. But the fact is, I mean, you got the club, and I see the club every single week, just rammed.
Yeah.
And it's not with people from London; it's people from wherever, regardless of who's playing.
It's a brand, isn't it?
It is a brand.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just a super club now; it is a brand. And the CD, like you said, the guys you can see. It's a risky business for Fabric, I'd say, because dubstep's still, as much as it's massive, and I love it as we all do.
It's early stages.
It is. So this could be a massive risk for them.
Oh, big time.
You know, so to be fair, that they're putting their nuts on the block. You know, to think, right, let's go with something fresh, and let's get them both on it, and they're going to do it. And I just hope they get the recognition, not for being Fabric and how big they are as an organisation.
That's exactly what I said.
Of taking the risk for for today's music rather than something that's already here.
That's the first thing I said when they said yes to doing a CD. I said, you know what, you're not gonna like regret saying yes to doing it, because you know, we're going to work hard at this, and we have. Like today, we're going to interview at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 7 o'clock now, and we've done like 31 interviews today. But you know what? It's all good because it's all for the love, and it's what we always wanted.
I'll never complain about it.
See what I'm saying? And they have put their neck on the line to say, do you know what? We're going to take a risk. But you know what? I do believe it's going to pay off, and they're going to get the recognition they deserve, because no other big label or a big company was willing to take the risk.
No, you're right.
They always wanted to go in. They wanted to go in, but they'd slide in with an odd, like, maybe put a bit of breaks in there, and a bit of something else, just
cover themselves.
This is pure dubstep, and it's not just dubstep. It is dub plates, and it's straight from the scene itself.